Hey guys, what's up? As you might have noticed, this Wintersday there is something new in Guild Wars 2. And it's an actual raid called the Secret Lair of the Snowmen. It's not super complicated, but I really enjoyed it. But most of all, the end boss is excellent if you want to get into raiding. In this video I want to cover some mechanics and give you an overview of this new piece of content. As usual, if you want to support me, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and watch this video all the way to the end. Let's get into it. To enter the Secret Lair of the Snowman, you want to go to the Crowned Pavilion in Divinity's Reach. But before you start, you need to get a 10-man squad together. You can easily do this through the new Festival tab in the Looking for Group panel. To be completely honest, I think you can do it with less than 10 people if you have trouble filling your party. However, I do think it's wise to bring a druid to heal, combined with a profession that is capable of providing the squad of quickness, for example a firebrand or a chronomancer. This will definitely make it easier for you. When you enter the instance, you'll see a frozen snowman that you will have to release from a block of ice. You can do this by throwing snowballs at him. You can find a pile of snowballs at the start of the instance. When you free him by throwing a number of snowballs at him, he starts with the following dialogue.
Now that's more like it! I was on my way to find help for Freezie. A broken heart has turned his snowy joy to cruel ice. We've got to thaw his heart and give him back the cheer of Wintersday.
For some reason, I already found this a heartwarming way to start the raid. When you follow Jolly Donny the Snowman, he will thaw ice blocks which have ice crushers inside of them. Defeat them to turn them into friendly snowmen. When you walk up the bridge, watch out for the cracks in the ice. For players that have fought Doom and the Frozen King before, this mechanic must be all too familiar. Standing on these cracks will damage you and apply chill to your character. While you can see how me and the squad clear a fair chunk of this raid, it is worth mentioning that this dungeon is a replication of a similar instance from the original Guild Wars. Even the layout of this dungeon is similar. In the original Guild Wars, completing the dungeon on normal mode would grant you 500 Deldrimor Reputation points and 250 Deldrimor Reputation points for every subsequent completion. Back in the original Guild Wars, these Deldrimor Reputation points would increase your rank with the dwarves and allowed you to get a new title and get access to exclusive armor. Sadly, I do not have gameplay footage of this instance since Christmas starts at the 19th of December in the original Guild Wars, and I won't be able to play as much around that time. So you're going to have to take my word for it. There are actually some videos of this dungeon by other content creators on YouTube, so check it out if you like to see it. Alright, let's have a look at the mechanics of Freezie, the end boss of this raid. Although he might not be the hardest raid boss, Freezie has some interesting mechanics that can kill you in a single or even a few hits. When you enter his pit, you'll have to get his health to 0% as fast as possible to trigger his next phase. However, Freezie won't go down easy. As you can see in the video, Freezie can summon a snowball that will follow the player that is far away from him. This snowball will follow you for a period of time and will eventually disappear. When the snowball is following you, make sure to stay away from your group so you won't damage them. When Freezie is about 50% health, he will summon an icy protector. This protector will channel a beam in Freezie's direction and give him a shield that reduces his incoming damage. Make sure to get rid of this icy protector as fast as possible. When the icy protector reaches 1% health, he will get a break bar. Use crowd control to defeat him and get rid of Freezie's shield. When Freezie reaches 0% health, he goes to his next phase. In this phase, you will have to heal Freezie's heart by throwing snowballs at him. Freezie will summon more minions that you can kill to get more snowballs. Make sure to stay away from the orange circles to avoid taking too much damage. When you and your squad have hit Freezie with enough snowballs, he will heal up and you will have to defeat him once again. Right after he regained his health, for me he started channeling a slow moving beam. As you might have guessed, you don't want to touch this one. Move along with the beam and it shouldn't be too hard to get hit. He channels this beam for about 15 seconds. Right here he uses a familiar mechanic that we have seen at the start of this raid. As mentioned before, don't stand on these cracks of ice and jump over him if you have to. We have almost covered all mechanics, but the hardest part is up ahead. Once you have defeated him for the second time, warm up his heart by throwing snowballs at him and repeat the process that I have described before. At the third and the last phase, Freezie uses another attack. At 66% he will shout freeze over. Freezie will summon a blizzard that pushes you backwards while also summoning different AoE attacks and ice cracks. Keep moving and try to use skills that you do not have to channel so you can keep moving. If your squad keeps moving and continues to deal damage, you should be able to survive. Once again, when you get him to 0%, use the snowballs to warm up his heart for the last time. That's it, you will get an achievement for defeating him and another achievement if you defeat him within 3 phases. There are also 2 other achievements you can get in this instance. The first one is for throwing 101 snowballs in this instance. This can be done by repeating the instance or throwing them after the fight with Freezie. The second one is to find the remains of an ancient king. He can be found near the start of the instance next to the river. Interact with his remains to get the achievement. I hope you all enjoyed this video and let me know if you like this new raid. I will try to push out another upload around Christmas, but I can't promise you anything. You know, family and stuff. If not, spend some time with your family if you can, and I'd like to wish you all happy holidays and a wonderful new year. Thanks for watching, and peace!
It feels good to be all snow again. I'm full of Wintersday joy, and it's time to share it round.